Hey guys, welcome back to the Kidney Kafe. I am yet again back to Atlanta. This time I came for Valentine's Day and I came with my special boo. I told you she's a part of the kidney community, none other than the one, the only Angie Stone. I am super excited to be back this Valentine's Day because Angie said, listen, she called me, she said, if you don't fly down here, because we have something amazing for you. We means all of her personalities, because baby, all of them have been fabulous. So I am here with the one and only Angie Stone, and what we're gonna do is, well, I'm gonna stand back, baby, because I'm being treated for Valentine's Day. And let me tell you something, because you know, I do all my kind of cross promotions and all this, so I'm not gonna tell you, you already know about the beard protector. And then the last time I came to Atlanta, that food was so amazing. I just listened when the cameras went off, just salmon just went all over the place. So I didn't know what she was gonna do for me today, but I asked her to do some salmon, maybe do something a little different. And I'm just really excited, guys. One, I'm here with my boo. And secondly, she prepared me something nice and simple for Valentine's Day. So Angie, I want you to take it away, baby. Tell me what you did.
Well, first of all, happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, indeed.
Well, you asked for the salmon again. Of course, I want to do something different. And I wanted you to try something different.
Okay.
Because you told me that you had never tried squash and zucchini.
True.
So I wanted to try to turn you on to that for the kidney community. And a lot of us grow up not liking spinach, not liking squash, not liking zucchini. And you have to ask yourself, why? Okay, if you've never tried it, is it the color of squash?
Okay.
What is it that makes us don't like squash? I got it. It's the way that it's prepared. Sometimes people can make it really mushy, and it's not good. So I kind of graze mine with butter. You can put a little salt and pepper on it, a little garlic powder. It's not overbearing in taste, but it's a natural vegetable that is delicious. The sweet potato soufflé is as close to chocolates and candy as you're gonna get. If you like sweet potato pie,
yes, ma'am,
you're gonna love sweet potato soufflé. It's without the bread aspect and the crust. Instead, we put raisins, agave instead of sugar. Okay, vanilla, and I use pure vanilla as well as butter and nutmeg and cinnamon. You mix that all up. You melt some good butter. You can get the unsalted or the salted butter. Very simple. The salmon, because I absolutely love pineapple. What I did was made a pineapple and onion dressing for the salmon because you love the sweet and sour. So I figured if you like pineapples, it's gonna add a zesty sweetness to it. And of course the onions give it the flavor. So these are the things that I use. Vanilla extract, pure vanilla, pure vanilla. You can use butter extract for the people who don't buy butter. It's actually just as good. This is agave. Agave is a natural sweetener. Okay, a lot of people use honey, a lot of people use syrup. I use agave. Agave is good. And of course, our trusted Sunday raisins. And nothing like raisins in souffle because when raisins are hot, they're soft. And so what you do is, this is what the sweet potato looks like before, and it's close to
Okay. But you know what? Let me just say this, everyone. One of the things that I love about R&B superstar Angie Stone is she has a heart of gold. Everyone who watches the Kidney Kafe knows I mentioned no names and no brands, any of that. But let me tell you what Angie Stone said to me. She said to me is, it really doesn't matter what brand you use. She makes sure that she picks the finest of everything. And this is why when she launched her line, we're going to support her the way she's supporting other people. So now that was a lesson that I learned because now everyone know I would bring out clear dishes and all of that, Angie, because I said if they want it, I work with those who work with us. So if you want it, then you know what you need to do. Ching ching. But the thing that Angie has said is that being in the business for so long, that she learned that it's all about giving back. She learned that she's not going to hide anything. Oh, I'm looking at you. I know who you are. The one that when you make your dishes, you be hiding stuff and turning stuff around so can't no one see what you're doing. But guess what? At the Kidney Kafe, we We list all of the ingredients and we tell you use your own choices. But the great thing about this, my little sweetheart on Valentine's Day, she want to make sure that she shout out everyone. And this is why I'm telling you, we must support those who support us. And I am super excited that she took time out her busy schedule to come back into the Kidney Kafe here in the A to just give us a quick taste of what we can do and how we can eat healthy and enjoy ourselves on Valentine's. So I'm so glad I came back to Atlanta for Valentine's Day. But not only do you look amazing.
Oh, you look amazing.
But then the food.
Okay. And what I want you to do is make sure that when you do your sweet potato soufflé, that you can put whipped cream on it.
Here we go.
Whipped cream is a great thing. Prepare this really quickly for you because I know you're a man on the run. You're very busy and you're extremely gifted. Oh, and I need to take this home with me.
Oh, I got you. I already got you. Well, just like, ladies and gentlemen, just like Angie decided to do something for me, we decided to make sure, you know how Chef Benne. We're going to make sure that she leaves out of here with tons of Valentine's Day presents because we appreciate those who appreciate us. And you know what she did though? I know you already said it. She incorporated these superfoods that we got off of the kidneyfund.org. Do you see what she did? You see the salmon. We talked about that omega-3 fatty acids. You see what she did with those onions that's up there. And what I'm telling you is that when you take an opportunity to change your lifestyle. Before we go, Angie, I want you to tell us a little bit about how you changed your lifestyle because she's no longer a diabetic. She reversed it herself. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm talking to you about how I reversed diabetes because I refuse to believe that there was not a cure. There's something they're not telling us. If there is a way to get it, there's a way to get rid of it. And I decided that I was going to change the narrative and I stopped eating the way that I used to eat because of everything I eat from carbs breaks down to sugar and everything that works against us that eventually depletes us of livelihood, then I've got to change some things. And so for a year or so, I became a vegan. And then I learned that I needed the protein, so I could not just go completely without meat. And I didn't want to walk around just drinking protein shakes.
That's right.
So I had to investigate the foods with high protein. Well, guess what? Fish. Seafood has high protein. Vegetables, high protein. So we have to do our homework, people. If we want to live longer, we have got to do our homework. So thank God for Chef Chet who invited me and my big mouth to the table just to let you guys know that yes, I am diabetic free. I have not taken an insulin needle in I don't know how long. And as far as my kidneys are concerned, I am in the process of reversing kidney disease because I refuse to be beat.
And you know what? I'm glad that she said that because this is one of the things that I want to talk about for just a second. Angie has no clue that I'm talking about this, but I think it's very important. It was almost 2 years ago that I received my transplant.
Wow.
And one of the main reasons is because I started promoting. I thought that my family was going to come through. I thought so many people said, hey, you've done so much for me, Mr. Bennett. I'm going to give you a kidney. And guess what? It never happened. It so happened that my salon manager was the one who became the donor.
Jeez.
So listen, I'm going to come to you from the Kidney Kafe to say, why not you do a good deed? She doesn't know I'm asking this. People just say this. She has been amazing in my life, just a short time. I interviewed her many years ago on the Seattle Morning Show and had no clue that she'll become my boo, and especially on Valentine's Day. But let me tell you something. We all go through changes in life. And we've been working with you, the kidney community, for so long. But there are others out there that love watching the Kidney Kafe. Why don't you think about becoming a donor? And we're not asking you to do this so you can brag about, oh, I gave Angie Stone the kidney, even though you still really want to say. The bottom line is that she does her treatment and she's been doing fabulous. But guess what? One thing that would be a little better is to actually donate your kidney. So what I want you to think about is, I want you to think about this beautiful soul who cares so much for the public. What can we do to be a blessing? How can we be a blessing to her? The best thing that we can think of is another opportunity. But let me just say this. She didn't give up. She hasn't given up and she hasn't stopped. Did you see what she just said? She said she's working on reversing her kidneys so she can be able to live a more productive life. But we want her to have options. And one of those options is by having a kidney transplant. So just like God did it for me, He's going to do it for you.
Oh.
So I'm just excited today because I know that you're going to go to that SeaIslandLifestyle.com. You're going to reach out to Angie Stone yourself, and we're going to figure out how we can make this happen. We want her to be a part of the kidney community for much, much, much longer with a brand new kidney where she can continue to do the things she do. Let me say this last thing, and I just want to reach out because you got to remember, the purpose of the show is to encourage, to inspire, and to educate, especially when it comes to great news. But also, what we always want to remember is that I say all of my hashtags, it's nice to be nice. And I also talk about working with those who work with us. She's coming out with some great line of dishes. She's coming out with some great line. Her teas is amazing. I don't know if you've seen the show where she talked about her teas. Her teas are amazing. Her sauces are just fantastic. And we're doing this, it's not about the money. It's about helping people with kidney failure, kidney disease. And you know, I don't like to say it, I like to say KD.
KD.
But the important thing is that we're humans too.
That's right.
We want to live an abundant life as well. We want to be able to travel and not have to travel with the things that we need to do in order to survive. We want to have that chance in life that we know that somebody out there is watching, that would be willing to do that good deed. And one of the things, if you follow the show, Angie, we had my kidney donor there who talked about how her recovery was so easy and quick, how she was back to work within 2-3 weeks, and she's absolutely doing a fantastic job with no side effects. So don't think about, oh my God, I'm giving away part of my body. No, what you're doing is you're helping other people to continue to live a full life. And we want to see her another 50 years. And look how fabulous she look, baby. She looking good. I'm so glad my date tonight is going to be with the one and only Angie Stone. So before we go, I just want you, Angie, to just tell us one last time, because this is good though. She talked about the squash and the zucchini that most of you all don't like. Now, Angie, really quickly, because we did it on the show prior to, but just tell us really quickly how you prepared the squash, and that's it.
When you're preparing squash, you can get it from the store already cut up, or you can buy the whole squash and the zucchini and cut it up to your liking. Basically, you can either put a little butter or a little olive oil in the pan, season it very lightly with salt and pepper, or whatever you decide to season it with. For people that are in KB or have KB, you know, you can't use but so much of the wrong kind of seasonings. But all of the people that are just living life, we want to promote BQOL. BQOL, better quality of life. That's what we're doing.
It.
Okay?
That's it.
BQOL.
BQOL, everyone.
That's what we're doing.
And we're going to leave you. I got to get into this, and I got to go straight to my Valentine's Day dinner because I'm sure she got the candles lit up, some Sea Island candles lit up, and baby, we're about to dig into this. So I thank you so much, and just remember, always remember, having yourself is your duty. Why? Because you are worth it. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you, darling.
All right.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you.